We wanted to add a green fence to our garden, so I ordered 40 Thuja Smaragd, as we like this Thuja variety the most, based on what we've seen in the garden centers. Ours were ordered online. Sites selling Thuyas usually have guidance on the number of the trees per meter based on the tree height you pick, but we went with smaller density, counting on the trees to grow over years. They arrived in a big wooden crate. I think it's important to plant them shortly. Don't rely on the amount you ordered, count the trees you got. We've got 1 tree more. I don't know what kind of ground we have exactly, but it's more of organic matter and less clay and sand. It's called humus in German. First thing I did is hang a line in the air a bit higher than the tree height. Marked each tree location on the line, laid out the trees. This can also be done with a household measuring tape on the ground, but it might be harder to keep the tree line straight. Normally people excavate the entire trench and then backfill with soil and bark, but I didn't want to do this. I started making holes with a shovel and placing the trees into the holes. I should have taken the rags off before placing the tree in a hole, a mistake we paid for with hours of our time later. I think it's very inconvenient to cut the rugs once the tree is planted, and sharp garden scissors become dull very quickly in the process. I have no official training on the subject, but I believe there are only 2 non-obvious planting mistakes that one can make. First is plant too deep or cover the beginning of the tree trunk with dirt. Only add dirt on the sides, never on the top, or it will rot and the tree will die in 5 years or so. If you didn't fill the cavities around the roots, that could also be a problem, I heard. Once all the trees were in the holes, backfilled with dirt, trees sit on the small ridge where the ground level starts to go down, and so I placed the remaining dirt and the grass on the other side. Removed the top part of the rack with the scissors, watered each tree a lot, and added some bark on top to help preserve the water around the roots. Lawnmower sucks in bark over time, so we replenish it every year or so. Grass in between and behind the trees is inconvenient to mow, and it sometimes gets quite tall, but we didn't aim for perfection. My mower fits between the trees, and I get some of the grass. A couple times a year I come with a trimmer from the backside. It's been 1 year and 8 months since we planted the Thuyas, and I'm happy to report that all trees are growing nicely. I add a special long-term Thuja fertilizer twice a year, see the link in the description. Not sure if it helps though. We've cut the treetops 2 times, a little bit, to encourage the sideways growth first. I'm sure it isn't the best way to plant Thuyas, just wanted to share our experience. Please let me know in the comments if there's a better way to handle this. Best wishes and good luck.